Have you ever wanted your own personal AI assistant? One that's completely under your control, but then you thought about setting up and maintaining a server and, yeah, no thanks. Well, today we're going to dive into Moltworker, which is this really cool project that might just solve that exact problem by moving your personal AI to the cloud's edge.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with a big idea of a personal AI agent and, the headaches that can come with it. Then we'll get into how Moltworker swoops in as a solution, take a look at how it actually works, and see what the community's saying. And we'll wrap up by zooming out to the really big question. What does all this mean for the future of AI?
All right, first things first. Let's get right to the heart of it, this personal AI agent we're talking about, which is called Moltbot.
So, what are we really talking about here? Well, a personal AI agent like Moltbot is basically your own private assistant. The key idea, and this is super important, is that it's self-hosted. That means you are in control. It's designed to live right inside your chat apps and connect to all your other digital tools, kind of like a central command hub for your online life.
And what's really cool is just how much control Moltbot promises. It's totally user-controlled, and it works through the chat apps you're already using every day. It can plug into different AI models, and it can even take control of a web browser to do stuff for you, like filling out forms. It's built to be this incredibly powerful, personalized tool.
But, and there's always a but, right? All that power and control comes with a catch. And that brings us to the main problem here, the challenge of actually self-hosting the thing.
See, in the past, you pretty much had two options. You could run it on a computer at home, which is great for privacy and control, but now you're the IT department. You're responsible for setup, maintenance, even the electricity bill. Or you could rent a virtual server, a VPS, which you can access from anywhere, but you're still stuck configuring it and managing it all the time. Either way, like one user put it, managing the box becomes a constant chore.
And this is where things get interesting. What if you could get all the good stuff from a personal AI agent, but without that tedious chore of managing a server? Okay, let's meet Moltworker.
So here's the deal. Moltworker isn't some brand new AI agent. It's an open source project designed to run the Moltbot agent we've been talking about. But here's the twist. Instead of running on your computer or a VPS you have to manage, it runs on Cloudflare's massive global network. It takes the agent to the edge, which just means it's running on servers that are physically closer to you, making everything faster and a whole lot simpler.
Okay, that sounds pretty great in theory, but how does it all actually work? Let's pop the hood and see what's going on with the tech.
This whole setup is what makes that set it and forget it dream possible. Moltworker uses a whole suite of Cloudflare services that work together. You've got workers acting as the traffic cops, directing requests. Sandboxes give the AI a safe, isolated place to run. R2 storage is its long-term memory, so it can remember your conversations. The AI gateway is the middleman that connects to various AI models. Then there's browser rendering, which lets it control a web browser behind the scenes for web tasks. And finally, Zero Trust Access is the security guard, making sure only you can get in. It's a complete serverless stack, which is a fancy way of saying you don't have to manage any servers at all.
Now, as you can probably guess, a solution like this kicked up a lot of dust in the developer community. It really highlights this fascinating tension between convenience on one side and total control on the other. On one hand, you have people who are just thrilled. I mean, this quote says it all, right? For someone who's already putting up with the chore of a VPS, Moltworker sounds like the perfect set-it-and-forget-it solution they've been waiting for.
But then you've got the other side of the coin. A developer named Peter Choi brought up a really good point. He said, yeah, this could make personal AI way more popular, but does it change the whole spirit of the project? I mean, the entire appeal of things like Moltbot was having full local control. Handing that over to a third party, even a trusted one like Cloudflare, raises some pretty big questions. Is it still truly your AI agent if it lives on someone else's network?
This whole debate really pushes us to look at the bigger picture. What does a project like this tell us about where personal AI is headed?
Now, it's super important to remember, Cloudflare isn't selling this as a finished product. They're positioning Moltworker as a proof of concept. It's really just a powerful demonstration of what their developer platform is capable of, how all these different pieces can work together to run something as complex as an AI agent right on the edge of the network and do it securely and at a massive scale.
And that leaves us with one last massive question to think about. As these AI agents get more and more woven into our daily lives, we're all going to face a choice. Are we going to prioritize the absolute privacy and control of running it in our own homes and just accept the chore that comes with it?
Or will we embrace the convenience and power of the edge and trust other companies to host our digital selves? Moltworker doesn't give us the answer, but it definitely forces us to ask the question.